want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. We have a night of great music ahead of us. And to open tonight is Mr. Eric Folkerth.
All right. Thank you very much. They're rattling their sabers, stirring up our fears of the ones across our borders, far away from here. They tell us we're in danger, that the enemy must fall. But out beyond the shouting, we still hear a different call. The same blood on the day we're born, and our mothers hear our cry. The same blood on the battlefield when our children go to die. The same blood when we lift our prayer to heaven up above. The same no matter who we hate or who we choose to love. Yeah. Now we are red and blue states. We are straight and gay, black and white and brown, and those born here and born away. The wedges cut so deeply, they almost split the root. But now and then we stop to see there's still a deeper truth. The same blood on the day we're born, and our mothers hear our cry. The same blood on the battlefield when our children go to die. The same blood when we lift our prayer to heaven up above. The same no matter who we hate or who we choose to love. Hey, singing la 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 la. I bet you can do that. La 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 la. Now we can cling to differences that keep us all apart, or choose to love the life that flows in every beating heart. Yeah. Do it again now. La 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 la. Y'all are great. One more time now. La 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 la. It's the same blood on the day we're born, and our mothers hear our cry. The same blood on the battlefields when our children go to die. The same blood when we lift our prayer to heaven up above. The same no matter who we hate or who we choose to love. Yeah. So one more time now. La 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 la. Just you now. Nice. Sing it la 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 la. Thank you so much. Thank you for singing along. I love these lights. Y'all can't see these, but these are LEDs, and these look like, anybody remember Light Bright when you were a kid? The little thing? These two, this is Light Bright right here. During the intermission, you have to come and look at what I'm talking about. I love it. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm all for that. We have a family lake house in East Texas, and I love walking by the lake. I'm from Dallas, and I love riding my bike by White Rock Lake. I love being there at sunset. My favorite time of the day is the hour before sunset and the hour after. It's just a magical time. So this is a song about that, or maybe it's a song about the journey of life, or maybe both. Walk with me down by the lakeside, just as the sun disappears, and we'll skip a few stones on the smooth side, one for each thrown away fear. And as shadows fall, we're reminded of all we can still see. The waves and the wind, they'll remind us again we're still free, still free. Walk with me down by the lake shore, just as water and sky start to glow, and the glow lights this trail other feet wore, marking each step we now go. And with each footfall we're reminded of all we can still see. So as darkness grows, even if our pace slows, we're still free, still free, we're still free. Walk with me down by the lake edge, just as the moon rises high, and we'll sing our goodbyes to the sunset and a chorus up to the night sky. And in the calm of the night, we're amazed by the sights we can still see. So when dark descends, when our journey ends, we're still free, still free, still free. Walk with me down by the lakeside, just as the sun disappears, and we'll skip a few stones on the smooth side, one for each thrown away fear. Thank you so much. Man, am I glad I brought this towel. I shaved my head this summer, and this makes this a lot easier. That's another thing I've now discovered. So, all right, one more crazy fast song, and then I'll slow it down a little bit eventually. I'm trying to be thankful in life. I think it's important to be thankful when you can be, because you can't always be. So when you can be, you should be. It's kind of the way I look at it. It's not always going to be good times. So Meister Eckhart once said, if the only prayer you ever prayed is thanks, that it would be enough. Mountains green with aspens stands, fluttering like waving hands. For broad lands I will give thanks. For ember orange sunset glow, purple skies burning low. The days go and I will give thanks. For silver incandescent moons, every midnight howling swoon. Real soon I will give thanks. For each moment here, for each memory clear, each day I wait, each breath I take, each pain I bear, each love I share. Thanks, hey, hey, for berries taste and coffee smell, rituals we learn so well that foretell that I will give thanks. For lovers' touch and wounds that heal, friends who laugh and think and feel when it's real, I will give thanks. For loving those the world rejects, the poor and holy heretics it connects, that I would give thanks. For each moment here, for each memory clear, each day I wait, each breath I take, each love I share, each pain I bear. Thanks, hey, hey, thanks, hey, hey. And is it really all that tough to believe one word could say enough? Hey, 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 for every blocked and crooked path, every door that closed too fast, for the past I will give thanks. For every chance yet to forgive, every second yet to live that life gives, I will give thanks. For times when death comes like a friend, trust in life can never end. It's well then, I will give thanks. For each moment here, each memory clear, each day I wait, each breath I take, each pain I bear, each love I share. Thanks, hey, hey, thanks, hey, hey, thanks, hey, hey. You all are very attentive. That makes everything awesome. So, trying to figure this song because Randy says this is his favorite song of mine. And I would dedicate it to him, but it's already dedicated to my wife, so. Wrote this on our 10-year anniversary trip back to the place we took our honeymoon trip. Hiking up this trailhead, Tin Rock, New Mexico, wondering where we'll be led and just how far the trail will go. Curving, twisting, turning, rock hard, plenty rough. The summer sun is burning and this trail keeps winding up. And all along the way, other trekkers heading down tell stories of their day and of all the things they found. They see us padding fast, gulping water from our cup. So as they pass, they tell us, don't ever give up, 'cause it gets better the higher you climb. And it gets better the higher you climb. gets better the higher you climb. Keep that in mind. So darling, tell me true now, just how much we've both grown since we took that new vow those many years ago. Days of love and anger, nights of loneliness and lust, moments of forgiveness for the times of broken trust. It's a trail that keeps us humble, narrow canyon, valley wide, and we both stumble over rocky paths of pride. Fearful and frustrating, the high pass through desert lands. But today we're celebrating, 'cause we're still walking hand in hand. And it gets better the higher you climb. And it gets better the higher you climb. And it gets better the higher you climb. Keep that in mind. So happy anniversary, baby. Let's pause for just a few. Catch our breath and maybe breathe in deep this whole wide view. The touch of wind and rain reshapes these rocks so firm. Though we both will change, let's keep the lessons we have learned. And then many years from now, down around some future bend, if fate and time allow, we'll come back to this same trail end. As our lives unwind and as others join this path, we can tell them what they'll find if they can work to make love last. 'Cause it gets better the higher you climb. And it gets better the higher you climb. And it gets better the higher you climb. Keep that in mind. Oh, oh, it gets better the higher you climb. And it gets better the higher you climb. And it gets better the higher you climb. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. The higher you climb. Keep that in mind. The higher you climb. Keep that in mind. The higher you climb. Keep that in mind. Oh man, you know, I've been playing with a big band. We do 70s cover shows, and luckily the crowd is far enough away they don't see me sweat. So, unfortunately, is not the case here tonight. So, well, I didn't mean to be nosy, but I did look in Randy's bedroom, and I saw a whole bunch of LPs on the wall. Ooh. Wait a minute, let me make sure I know this. How many of you have LPs at home? All right, this is for all of you. Old farts of the world unite. This is an absolutely true story. Jimmy's got 3,000 new MP3s that he's burned into several party CDs that he plays for his friends playing pool and for me that night at the family reunion. The night that I was the coolest guy in the room. Now Jimmy and friends have all just turned 18 and they're hip, yeah, they're trendy. They're hungry and lean, but in one of the strangest things I've ever seen, the music they all love is oldies. On the night that I was the coolest guy in the room, 'cause they're playing me Fleetwood Mac, Manfred Mann, Bob Seger, some Eagles, and old Steely Dan, some Boston and Kansas and Steve Miller Band. And my hand hides an ironic smile, 'cause I've got all this stuff home on vinyl. That night that I was the coolest guy in the room. So they ask me questions about these old songs, and they break out guitars when most everyone's gone, and I'm playing tunes I haven't played for so long, like Night Moves and Stairway to Heaven. And I suddenly realized that to them, that I have become the coolest guy in the room. And you know, it got me thinking about how strange life is, and how what goes around finally comes around. What goes around finally comes around. But as Jimmy listens, he's suddenly sad. He says, these songs remind me of what I once had, weekend visitations I spent with my dad. They helped me to know who he was then. They helped me to picture him now. So, if you're in love with someone like myself, who keeps loads of old vinyl out on the bookshelf, and who tells you they're treasures of unmeasured wealth, well, just patiently humor your lover, 'cause one day you might just still discover that your love has become the coolest one in the room. And on that day, you just might smile and say, what goes around finally comes around. What goes around finally comes around. What goes around. Thank you very much. Never get rid of your vinyl, that's what I say.
Thanks.
Yeah, sorry about that, Helen. I do marital counseling on the side, so if this is a problem, we can talk about that later. Well, this next song here, there is no explanation for it whatsoever. It's far too early in the evening for this song, but that's just the way the set is. All I can do to explain this song is to tell you that I share a birth date, not a birthday, but a birth date with Stephen King, H.G. Wells, Leonard Cohen, the songwriter, and Bill Murray. That, put that together, I think that kind of explains this one. Had a case of the munchies one Saturday morning, so I went out for donuts, and suddenly, without warning, I found myself in some Twilight Zone place from the moment I parked in the donut shop. Space. It seems the donut shop sign had lost its U. The U was in the bushes right beside the drive-thru, and what the sign now said, well, it caused me to laugh till I walked in the door, and then I let out a gasp, because the man behind the counter gave a knowing smile. He said, "Welcome to the Don't Shop, and stay for a while." The Don't Shop, the Don't Shop. If you're feeling too good, then we could help you to stop. And if you need some more guilt, you could shop till you drop at the Don't Shop, the Don't Shop. And the cops still hang out at the Don't Shop. I warned you. The clerk said we sell childhood don'ts 2 for 1. They keep coming back if we can get them hooked young. We sell don't daydream and stare, don't play for fun, and don't laugh out loud, and don't sing or run, and don't ever, ever color outside the lines, and don't play with those who are not like your kind. He said we've got don'ts for lovers like don't be who you are. We've got don'ts for travelers like don't go too far. We've got don'ts for the timid like don't stand up to hate, and don'ts for the fearful like don't tempt your fate. We thought our best feller would be don't follow your dreams, but folks have already got that at home, so it seems. The Don't Shop, the Don't Shop. If you're feeling too good, then we could help you to stop. And if you need some more guilt, you can shop till you drop at the Don't Shop, the Don't Shop. And the cops still hang out at the Don't Shop. Look, I just wanted a bear claw. There'd been some mistake. I just wanted a donut with some icing and cake. But he said, "You'll be back, 'cause I know you will find that the Don't Shop is always as close as your mind." It's like what they say in that old Eagles song, you can't check out from the Don't Shop, but it's never gone. So let this be a lesson to anyone who has ears. I don't mean to callously trade on your fears. I don't mean to cause any undue alarm. I just don't want you to come to any harm. So I've just got one final don't here for you. Don't shop at the Don't Shop, whatever you do. The Don't Shop, the Don't Shop. If you're feeling too good, then we could help you to stop. And if you need some more guilt, you could shop till you drop at the Don't Shop, the Don't Shop. And the cops still hang out at the Don't Shop, the Don't Shop, the Don't Shop. All right.
Very creative, Eric.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for. Thank you for that. Yes. All right, maybe 2 more, Randy. Is that about right? Or I'll slow them down. Maybe I'll sweat less, huh? I have been playing in a cover band. We're called Connections. We play shows in the Dallas area, mainly in churches. We do super hits of the 70s shows, James Taylor and Carole King in Chicago, and Steely Dan and Fleetwood Mac and the Eagles and all that kind of stuff. We do these crazy big shows of 300-400 people and raise money for some good causes, one called Imagine No Malaria, the goal of which is to eradicate malaria from the face of the planet. Kind of a cool thing. So we've raised $100,000 for that one cause and $200,000 overall. So we're pretty happy with that. It's a lot of fun to play good music for people and do it for a good cause. So slow it down. I played that song for my wife that I wrote after 10 years. I wrote this one just a little while back. Looking all the way back. To those two people. You fell in love with a guy in jeans and boots who never wore a suit and played guitar all night long. I fell in love with a girl of the revolution, pushing back the institutions and all the places they were wrong. Where'd they go, those two? I believe they're still inside me and you. You fell in love with a guy chronically late who forgot important dates but could always make you smile. I fell in love with a girl who had a plan for every second in her hand and survived every trial. Where'd they go, those two? I believe they're still inside me and you. The things we found attracting grow frustrating and distracting. Each year these scenes we're acting keep repeating time again. And so the greater mystery is how with all this history we can yet persist to be lovers and friends. I'm still in love with that quiet girl who knows me, never says but simply shows me all the safety of a home. You're still in love with that guy who sees the world as a jewel to give that girl, filled with fields still yet to roam. Where'd they go, those two? I believe they're still inside me and you. Every day they're still inside me and you. Thanks very much. Thank you. That's the hard thing. I had a friend, member of our church, whose husband died earlier this year after a several-year battle with cancer. Left 2 twin boys, 15. And you realize there's really not a lot you can say. So I wrote this song, which is still a bunch of words, but has a wish that I hope she will be able to hear someday, maybe gradually. I don't have the words to say that could take your pain away. So let us bear this silence, just us two. And when it comes my time to go, I'll leave this wish for you to know. A benediction written just for you. May the valley that you cross lead to the mountain you will climb. May the wave that knocks you down ease into gentle evening tide. May the coldest night alone melt inside a warm sunshine. And may every tear you lose come back in every love you find. There are times of grief so deep that the soul slips into sleep. A wall of pain so tall that we can't see. So pack these feeble words away, save them for another day, until what they mean has come to be. May the valley that you cross lead to the mountain you will climb. May the wave that knocks you down ease into gentle evening tide. May the coldest night alone melt inside a warm sunshine. And may every tear you lose come back in every love you find. Ooh, sorry about that. We all need a little hope to keep us strong and help us cope. Words cannot heal on their own, but they can light a way back home. May the valley that you cross lead to the mountain you will climb. May the wave that knocks you down ease into gentle evening tide. May the coldest night alone melt inside a warm sunshine. And may every tear you lose come back in every love. The valley that you cross lead to the mountain you will climb. May the wave that knocks you down ease into gentle evening tide. May the coldest night alone melt inside a warm sunshine. And may every tear you lose come back in every love you find. In every love you find. Thanks so much. Thanks to Randy and Helen. This is such a great room. I remember I did one of the first podcasts Randy had many years ago. What year was that?
I think you were on in 2006.
Yeah. And it was upstairs. And that was a cool room. This is an awesome room. My Lord, this is so awesome. So,
having you back, buddy.
thank you for having me. Thank you. So this last song, another sort of love song, story song. I'm in a songwriter group with some songwriters in Dallas, and we gave ourselves an assignment for a Valentine's Day song. Oh, man, that's, love songs are hard enough, and then you throw Valentine's on top of that. I mean, Valentine is the worst holiday ever.
Amen.
How many say amen to that?
Amen.
Amen. All right, well, I mean, if you have a Valentine, which I do, it's not bad, but to half the population, it's horrible. It's just miserable. And even if you have a Valentine, you don't know, you want to do something special and you want to make it different from the last time, and there's just so much pressure. So this is a song about that all the way through the years, envisioning the first verse and then just taking it to its extreme. On their first Valentine's Day, he didn't know what to say. Standing in the row of cards, suddenly the choice seemed hard. Would their love, so fresh and new, grow its roots or break in two? He loved her smile and gentle touch, but was afraid to say too much. And so the one thing that he knows, the one thing that he knows, is that love means more. Love means more. Love means more than chocolates and a rose. On their 12th Valentine's Day, he didn't know what to say. Standing in the row of cards, the choices always seemed so hard. They fought about the kids, what to spend, how to live. Sometimes they both felt so alone. Sometimes they were each other's home. And so the one thing that he knows, the one thing that he knows, is that love means more. Love means more. Love means more than chocolates and a rose. Every year always the same, we try to capture and to name what we can never really say, what we can just live day to day. And on their last Valentine's Day, he didn't know, but he reaches for her face, that simple lifelong grace. Distant memories still call, like faded pictures on their wall, of a love so deep and true in this assisted living room. And the one thing that he knows, the one thing that he knows, is that love means more. Love means more. Love means more than chocolates and a rose. So much more than chocolates and a rose. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.